The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
The problem we face right now as a country is that we're very cynical, and we're cynical about everybody. So even when somebody like Rand Paul says, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and he gets loud applause, what a lot of people are murmuring is, yeah, he says that now, but what happens when he gets to office? Because even President Obama, as a candidate, had said that he was going to cut back the intrusions into individual liberty, and he hasn't done that. In fact, he's gone in the opposite direction, and he's even expanded executive authority. So I know that he's a Democrat, but still, the consequence of somebody who so brazenly lies to the public like that is that there's just widespread distrust across the board. So Rand Paul says that now. What about when he gets into power and the NSA tells him, look at all the security threats we face, and we really encourage you to keep this program alive, and if you don't, well, if something happens to the American people, it's on your head. Will he have the courage to stand by what he said during the campaign? And right now, I think one of the problems that any candidate faces is that because there was such euphoria in 2008 and then such disillusionment, the national mood right now is very cynical and very wary of everybody.
No, you're right.
But rightfully so.
Well, no, you're right. Rightfully so, both of you.
Rightfully so, because there have been, in my opinion, no consequences for the lies and the deception for a long, long time.
Not yet.
And part of that is our fault for we the people for not using our right and getting out and getting rid of these people out of office. And you have to hope now that it's not too late for that tactic to work.
Some of the biggest atrocities our nation has seen have happened under this administration, and thus far, not a thing has been done.
Nothing.
Right down to the fact that we still have never vetted him and have no idea even where he was born. I mean, right down to that, not counting Benghazi and the IRS and the NSA. And so it's no wonder people are so cynical.
Yeah, exactly right. And now we face, though, two problems, really, even another layer of comments.
Let me ask you, if the election were held today, based upon what you've seen at CPAC, I mean, you got Rick Perry and Rand Paul, and you got Cruz, and you got Rubio, and all these powerhouse speakers, and people applauding and standing ovations, Mike Huckabee. Who do you think would be the front runner? Who would win among the Republicans if it were held today?
Dr. Grace, if you say Jeb Bush, I'm hanging up on you.
I'm telling you, we're just going to cut you off. Just leave him out of this.
First of all, I want to concur with what Carl and I were talking during the break, and folks like Marco Rubio and Senator Cruz, they are not natural-born citizens, and if we're going to be consistent, we do have to disqualify that.
Thank you. Now say that again, Dr. Grace. Slow down and say that again.
I'm saying that Senator Ted Cruz, as much as I like him, and Senator Marco Rubio, whom I don't like, regardless, both of those two, they are not natural-born citizens.
Thank you.
And then if we're going to be consistent, we do have to disqualify
Thank you.
them.
Absolutely. And by the way, I agree with you. I like Ted Cruz, and I do not like Marco Rubio. But go ahead. I mean, you and I are on the same page so far. If you get off my page, I'll let you know.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.